In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things that narcissists are completely incapable of. And I'm going to also be telling you a little bit about what you can do about that. I'm Dr. Meg Haworth. I'm a transpersonal psychologist and a holistic nutritional chef, and I help women survivors of parental narcissistic abuse, also narcissistic partnerships, to heal the unconscious programming that gets instilled in you by the narcissist over time, and helping you to release the emotions that are held in the body and how that can contribute to illness in the body over time as well. So, and then I do nutrition to help support the body to heal itself while you're going through your emotional release therapy process. So, 5 things. Number 1, the narcissist is incapable of accepting accountability for the things that they do. Everyone else is to blame for everything that goes wrong in the life of a narcissist. So you might have heard me say before, a narcissist will trip on the sidewalk and blame the sidewalk. So it's never, like, oops, sorry, misstepped. It's always somebody else. And so taking accountability requires a person to be able to look at themselves. And the narcissist is not capable of looking at themselves and saying, oh, you know what? Yeah, I really screwed up there. I'm so sorry. And that's another piece of this, is that with accountability, apology is not something a narcissist is able to do properly or well. Now, I've heard a lot of people say, I've never gotten an apology from the narcissist in my life. And other people say, yes, I've gotten apologies, but they were all fake. I could feel they were fake. I could feel they weren't real. And that's really concerning, because they're not able to accept accountability. They're not able to truly apologize and see, they also don't have empathy. So they're not able to see what's going on with you and what they did and what their part is in something, and take responsibility for their part in whatever matter you guys are dealing with together. So this kind of leads me to the second one, is narcissists are never going to be able to see, hear, or understand you. They truly have no interest in you and who you are and what you're really about. They don't have any interest in going deep with you to get to know you and to have true, deep intimacy. They're terrified of their own feelings, and they're projecting all of their shame and their guilt and all of that on you. So if you're the child of a narcissist, if you are a partner of a narcissist, or maybe you have a best friend who is one as well, you're always going to feel like they don't really get you, and they may act like they get you, but it's usually only if it's something that they can relate to as well, like some place where you meet on the same field. But for the most part, they just aren't going to be able to see you or understand you. So you'll always feel like you're never truly supported. You'll feel like you never get any emotional support, particularly, but it's because they're incapable of offering that emotional support that's required to be able to see someone else's point of view, to see someone else's plight. And because, again, they have no empathy, then they are not able to feel with you and see with you. And that's what empathy really is. It's that ability to feel with another person. It's like walking a mile in their shoes and really thinking about, like, wow, what must that be like for them? What must that feel like for them? They're not going to have any feeling around that, because it's ultimately always all about them. The third thing that narcissists are incapable of is telling the truth. Now, you may get bits and pieces of the truth from the narcissist. You may get one story over here with one family member and another story with another family member, but you don't know exactly what the truth is. And this is very intentional on the part of the narcissist, is because they're trying to keep you destabilized. They're trying to keep you guessing. They're also trying to talk themselves into a truth that they want to believe. So since that grandiose sense of self is a big part of the narcissist, how they want to view themselves versus how they actually are two different things. So they want to view themselves in a certain way, so they tell themselves lies. They tell other people those lies to try to build themselves up so that they feel superior, they feel in charge, they feel in control, because that's a huge part of narcissistic personalities, is to feel in control of others. They need to be in control of others around them. Telling lies is one of the primary manipulation tactics that narcissists use to try to trap you and get you confused, and also to control you. So the fourth thing that narcissists are incapable of, and I've mentioned it a couple times already, is having true empathy for you. So they can't really feel with you. They can feel for you. They're capable of tremendous sympathy. Like I've known narcissists who were, when you got sick, they were like all over you trying to help you and love bombing you when you were sick. But it was kind of sick because that narcissist was trying to get supply. They were getting supply. They were getting fed energy from your weakness, which is like really sad when you think about that kind of thing. Other people say that the narcissists have absolutely no regard for them when they get sick. They just totally ignore them and shun them and treat them like they don't exist. So it can go either way. There aren't not everything is a hard and fast rule when it comes to narcissism, but empathy is one of those that is. It's one of the hallmarks of narcissistic personality disorder, is that inability to feel with another person. It's that they're not able to put you first. So you're always going to feel like you're in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 down position. You're never going to feel like you're a priority to them, because you aren't. And that's really hard to grasp when you're in partnership with a narcissist, and when you're the adult child of a narcissist. As you may know, I call us ACONs, adult children of narcissists. And ACONs have been conned into believing so many things. You've been programmed with so many beliefs of not being good enough, never getting it right, of always being to blame, you're at fault. There are so many different things that we get programmed with as adult children of narcissists. But if you're in a long-term marriage with a narcissist or a partnership with a narcissist, same thing is true, because years and years of that same programming, that same turning the tables on you constantly, them just sliming their shame and their guilt onto you, their lies, their manipulations, it wears away at you, and it's the same kind of programming. So this applies to you as well. You've been conned either way. So telling the full truth is just not something that you're going to get from a narcissist. They may act very like they're very pious and upright, but that's part of their act. They may act like they do the right thing all the time. They're Mr. or Mrs. Amazing, and they do everything right. They follow all the books, they go to church, all of that stuff, but that's not how it is behind closed doors. And the people closest into them, the family members and people living with them, they will get the brunt of all of the things that they are hiding, but they are definitely not telling the truth. And they're definitely not empathetic, as I said, and they're not able to put you first. So, and number 5, narcissists are incapable of being truly loving and accepting of you and who you are. This is a really hard one to swallow when your parent is a narcissist. It's a hard one to swallow when your mate is a narcissist, especially if you've been with them for a very long time. Because of the love bombing, it's extremely confusing. You may say to yourself and to others, like, no one has ever loved me like this. It's amazing how loving they are. But they're really just using that as a manipulation tactic to try to assuage their own guilt, for instance. or try to get something that they want from you, or to they use it as a way to reel you back in after they've been horribly abusive to you. So that cycle of abuse of being hit and then held and told that, it's okay, I'm going to change, I'm so sorry, the I'm so sorry, of course, is going to be fake. It's not going to be a real I'm so sorry. They will resort to the I'm so sorry when they feel like there's nothing else to resort to. And it's not going to be genuine, and they're not going to know what they're apologizing for. It won't be for the thing that that they did to you, because again, they're not going to take accountability. So being truly loving, being truly loving, a big part of being truly loving with somebody is really being there for them. Being there for them, to hold their hands when they're crying, to help them through difficult situations, to hear what they have to say, to talk through things with them, even when it's difficult. And if you're at loggerheads and you're having a hard time trying to work things out with your loved one, you'll at least know that you can go to a therapist and get help from a third party to help you see the dynamic and what's going on and where the hiccup is in your communication. A narcissist isn't going to want to do any of those things with you. It will require that they have to get in front of somebody who's going to see them for who they are, and they don't want to be around people who see them for who they are and what they're like truly. So being truly loving and being truly accepting of you and who you are and what you're about is something that they really are incapable of. They can feign it, they can fake it, but they will fake it to collect data on you, to try to and use that to get back at you. So those are the 5 things that narcissists are incapable of. I'm sure there are other things that may be coming to your mind, and feel free to put those in the comments below, and ask any questions that you might have also. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications to get future videos. I put a lot of effort into these videos, and I do appreciate any kind of help that you can give me. And that's a great way to give me help, is to just share them with people that you think might benefit, to share them on social media so that other people can get to see them. YouTube is one of the few places where I will actually get paid eventually when I have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers and lots of watch hours. So that's a great way to support me in my work, and the time and effort that I put into these videos for you, because I'm really dedicated to helping you. So I have an upcoming course that I'm really excited to talk about. I'm going to be releasing it sometime in this fall. I'm looking at sometime in October of 2023. So please look out for that course. And it's the 5 primary wounds of adult children of narcissists, and healing for those primary wounds. And I really talk about this narcissistic dynamic differently, because I talk about the unconscious programming and helping to reprogram the subconscious mind. But I also will help you with releasing the energy that you're holding in your body, the pent up energy, the anger, the frustration, the fear. There's so many really dark emotions, the shame that you're holding on to that isn't even yours. And this is especially true of empaths and sensitives who are adult children of narcissists or in narcissistic relationships. And a lot of times you get into a narcissistic relationship and you never even saw that your parent was a narcissist. It can take years for you to really see that, because you've been duped, you've been conned into believing they're this great person and they love you so much and they'll do anything for you, but then you've also been horribly abused in the process. So it's a mind game, and it is really, really hard to see it for what it is. So my course is going to help you with that. It's going to help you with some energetic exercises to help you release the energy, the way they pull on your energy. The narcissist pulls on your energy and literally saps you of it. And you know this, like when you're around them, you'll feel drained. but they want to do this. This is what they're doing. So it's also going to help you with taking your energy back and infusing your body, your mind, your soul with energy, so that you can recover. And this will help you heal your physical body. I'm coming from a place where I've done this myself, and I have my own personal experience with all of this, but I also have been helping people for, coming up on 3 decades. And the last 20 years particularly, I've been helping people a lot with narcissistic relationships, energy dynamics in relationships, and healing the mind, the body, and the soul, holistic healing, mind, body, and energy system. And so look for that course. I'm going to be posting it in all of the comment sections of all of my videos once they're done. And there are going to be multiple courses coming up, but the first one is going to be those 5 primary wounds and helping you heal those 5 primary wounds of adult children of narcissists. So, at any rate, I have tons of solutions for you. Also, if you want to work with me directly, you can book a free call with me. And the links are in the comments below and also in the description. And I thank you so much for watching. And if you watched to the end, I'm very, very grateful for you. I thank you so much for watching. And I hope that this information will help you get well now.